time. Because you go into the palace, but watch this. A person you looked up to is going to turn into an ox. Because ox don't always start off being ox. The same man that promoted you, Saul, is going to become the same man that throws spears at you. And David, the way you set up right now, you love me, but you will throw it back. So I got to give you a little more time for me to work that out of you. Because throwing spears back when you're not the king has one set of implications. But throwing spears back when you are the king has another set of implications. So I need to make sure I work this out of you before you get to a season where this damages you in a way that hadn't damaged you. I feel this prophetic function and warning. You can't keep doing that. Whatever that is, you can't keep doing that in this season. Impulsiveness. It'll make us say something in a second that'll follow us for a season. Every decision is pregnant with the potential to produce a season. I can do it in a second. I got to deal with it for a season. Impulsiveness is sowing seed for a harvest I don't want in the future. Am I making sense? There are some people that are upset with reputations that they sow seed for. Did you hear what I just said? So in this season, I gotta arrest him. See, you can't keep revisiting what you can't revise. So you can't, at this point, you can't control if it could be said of you. You can't control if it can be said of you now. Impulsiveness. You got to be bigger than that. In this season, one wrong move, one wrong tweet. Y'all not talking to me. I gotta be bigger than the Hivites. Number two, I gotta be bigger. Y'all ready for this? Than the Canaanites. The Canaanites represent the enemy of improper priorities. There were certain sects of the Canaanites that would literally take their babies and they would sacrifice their babies on a hot burning altar to a god called Molech. It's like you putting the wrong thing on the altar. And you can't experience an upgrade. We can't go from Egypt to Canaan if you keep sacrificing the wrong thing. Now, can Pastor ask you something? Come on, do you give me permission to ask you something? When are you going to get around to you? You keep getting around to everybody else. And some of that's going to require some religious undoing because some of us incorrectly assume that getting around to me is selfishness when it's actually good stewardship. Here's what the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. And when the word it uses for love, they're talking about agape. Because it's saying you can't show agape to someone else if you don't. Now, you can have eros for somebody else and not love yourself. Right? That's how people can stay in relationships where they unlove back well. Because they don't love themselves right. But they are in love with what's killing them softly. Because I can eros without loving myself. I can phileo, brotherly love without love, but I can't show agape, which is an unconquerable benevolence. It is my willingness to seek the highest good for you, no matter what you do to me. It means I love you more than the relationship. So it means that I won't sit silently while you sabotage you just to keep you. It means I love you enough that I hurt your feelings to spare your future. Speak the truth in agape. And sometimes people say, well, I just say that because I'm trying to spare them. Really? Or were you really trying to spare yourself from discomfort? But it's easier to say, I'm trying to spare them. Are you trying to spare their feelings, or are you trying to spare the way you feel when they don't have good feelings? It's improper priorities. Dennis, how much are you going to do? As much as I can do without putting the wrong thing on the altar. When I have to put the wrong thing on the altar, that's as much as I'm doing. Because if you don't have a standard, you're for sale. Being for sale isn't just about money. It can be about opportunity. It can be about access. It can be about relationships. We have to have the standards. We say, I don't put this on the altar. I'm not going to sacrifice my relationship with God. In the book of Malachi, chapter number 1, the Bible addresses this. Malachi says, a son honors a father, a slave his master. If I'm a father, where's the honor due to me? If I'm a master, where's the respect due to me, says the Lord Almighty. It's you priests who show contempt for my name, but you ask, how have we shown contempt for your name? He says, by offering defiled food on my altar. But you ask, how have we defiled you? I say that the Lord's table is contemptible. When you offer blind animals as a sacrifice, is that not wrong? When you sacrifice lame or diseased animals, is that not wrong? If you really believe that's okay, try offering that to your governor. Would he be pleased with you? God is using Malachi to speak to priests and to people and to say to them, we don't feel the same way about our relationship. Our relationship's uncensored this past weekend in Jersey. We're coming to you Friday night. I told a story about when my pastor first met my wife and I, and he asked us to rank our marriage 1 to 10. 10 being great, we were struggling. I gave an 8. Pastor Lee gave a 3. So we're in the same relationship, but we don't feel the same way. And God uses Malachi to say, hey, y'all think we had an 8. I'm at a 3. Because you got me in your life. But I'm not first. And because I'm not desperate, I don't share. Your heart is a throne, not a couch. And if you got somebody else sitting there, I won't. So my question is not, is just God in my life, but is he first? And he's trying to help these people see that their actions are showing them who's first. See, this is what they were doing. When it came time for giving, they would go out in the backyard and they would get the sheep that was limping and had 3 legs. They'd get the sheep that was blind running into other sheep. And they would bring back and sacrifice that. And then they'd take the best sheep to the market so they could get the most money for it. And they okay with it. They come to church each week shouting. And God's like, really? He says, if you really believe that's okay, do it to the government. He said, well, help me preach, man. I'm done. And here it is. Matthew 6:33, seek the kingdom first, and all these things will be added. God's like, when I'm not first, what you're living in is mercy and grace. And you're calling it blessing. And if mercy and grace is this good, can you imagine what blessing is like? The final enemy is the Canaanites, which represent, the Hittites, which represent the enemy of infections. These were very jaded people. They were hurt. They were hostile. They were under frequent attack. And so they projected that suspicion on Israel. So they were hurting. Am I making sense? Because they were hurt people. They were people that hurt others. This is the equivalent of being bit by a snake. That's the injury. But you don't die from snake bite. You die from poison. And all of us have dealt with some injuries in the past. The question is, even though I couldn't prevent the injury, am I willing to handle my infection? To say, I can't keep letting what got in me in that season follow me in every season. I gotta be bigger than that. And this is a season where God said, I need you to get bigger. Lord, make me bigger. So that it can be said of me as it was said of the early church, these are they that have turned the world upside down. Clap your hands if you receive this word.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner? You may be experiencing clean milestones. $400 fees can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancer later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them next. Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by NERD.
The mishaps, after the mistakes, after the setbacks. He can do it now. That's why that's in the Bible. The Red Sea is not in the Bible for us to go literally stand in front of ponds. It's showing you that it does not, don't you mess with me today. It is showing you that it does not matter what stands between you and the place God promised to take you. It means God will engage in whatever activity he needs to engage in to get you through it. So if he's got to make water do something that it doesn't normally do to get you through, he'll make water do it. He'll make a supervisor do it. He'll make a sponsor do it. He'll make a hater do it. When God gets ready, these stories are written, Paul says, for our learning. So stories like this with Peter are written for our learning. An incident in the life of an individual who is an apprentice, a mentee of Jesus, a disciple of Jesus, and his name is Peter. And we get exposed to an area of Peter's life talent, use my ability. But when God uses us, he uses our gifts. But in addition to using our gifts, he uses our life. Now, using my gifts, I enjoy that part. Using my life, I don't enjoy that part. Because when you use your life, it means that sometimes, like Lazarus, he may let you lay in a tomb 3 days. And then on the 4th day, raise you up. Because he says, me using your gifts is one thing. Me using your life is another. When I use your life, I'll let you go sit back and then draw the audience, and then I'll arrange a comeback.
I just like the way that.
So that the same people that had to watch you during your season of setback are the same people that will make watch you during your season of comeback. So I can show them not how strong you are, but how good I am. And don't look at anybody.
Just a few days of not having to line up sideburns too. It's gone.
Yeah, because if you stop watching me on Friday, you're going to miss my resurrection on Sunday. Yeah, you talking, but keep on talking. Because I'm going to give you something else to talk about. And I want you to talk just as loud about my resurrection as you did with my crucifixion. I'm getting ready to give you something to talk about. You want something to talk about? I'm getting ready to give you something to talk about. Watch this bounce back, talk about that. Watch this recovery, talk about that. Watch what I'm getting ready to start and launch and birth and scale in 2024. Talk about that. Only 40 and over gonna feel this. Run till that. Listen. We got God and using Peter's life.
Now, when you using your scrub on your face,
Yep.
use it on that back there.
I'm trying to. I know it gets irritated. The heat and all the working out that I do, like I'm washing my face all the time,
And usually, believe it or not, I want to still exfoliate that, but believe it or not, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes it can be from the foil.
from the what?
From the foil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll irritate that even more.
I know that too. I like that clean look, but like I know that it'll irritate it too.
So just kind of like just monitor. Because if it starts getting bad, if it just keep repeating it, then it get worse, and then it start.
I'm getting ready to go to a dermatologist just to check for like spots and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna address that too. See if there's like some sort of like medication or something I can put on there that's like ideal for that. 'Cause it's something I've dealt with.
Yeah, I would definitely be asking them. Sometimes that's what they at first tell you. Like, they're a lot of times my clients just came to me, like about, a few days ago, it was like this, that it's the blade.
Okay.
Cause he's using the whole blade when I
Yeah.
see that, so then, but I know that it's okay.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, okay, right. So then he was like, so you know, just kind of remember, when I seen it, that's what made me like, oh, it's fine.
No, I know, yeah.
But yeah, but I agree with it, be definitely like.
I appreciate it, yeah. No, it makes sense. I just need to figure out, and again, it's this time of year with like all the sweating
Yeah.
and the workouts I'm doing too, like just, I'm trying to stay on top of it, but sometimes it's hard.
See, and sometimes your skin can handle the blade when it handles their shaver.
Yeah.
But then just some people,
Right.
and it's really, I see it more in my African American clients, that it's just more, they can't handle. They can just, to the point where one of my clients actually did a disability check for.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He in the military,
Yeah.
and he gotta go, yeah,
I mean, come on.
yeah.
When you are confident and bold and
That's-
convinced and convicted and
It's a fungal.
confidence and all
Yeah.
that conviction.
Yeah, so it can be, yeah.
Wonder if I need to like figure out maybe a different kind of pillow or something.
Yeah,
Could be something like that.
yeah, yeah. Or even sometimes in the shampoo. But usually the one of the biggest common problems is we go too low
Yeah.
past the regular skin level.
Uh-huh.
So like I always say, it's 5 layers of skin. We should only be attacking that first layer.
Yeah.
When you try to go down and be like, I want this, now we scrub it against the second layer, and then that opens, and that
Irritation.
open, and then that's where all that irritation comes.
I have a problem with ingrown hairs too in my beard. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it just happens.
The unlikely keeps me from being disappointed.
All right, I'm done, young man.
Alrighty. Thank you. You said that episode you'll text it?
Yep, John
I'm
Shaw
gonna check that thing
says,
out again.
please. It's a whole series on it.
Uh-huh. Thank you. It's what?
It's up. So when you see that first one, it's gonna like dive in 2, 3 colors, those are all it's like watching the series. Yeah. Thank you so much.
All these other ones. When it all shake out. I'm ride or die. She said, man, please. Before this rooster crows in the morning, you would have denied me 3 times. Peter's like, please. I mean, he talking heavy. He talking this big Peter, not a little. He talking spicy. She said, man, please.
Did you know my name was up? Huh? Y'all communicate. Someone to say, huh? Why?
We have nothing else, what are you telling me?
Yeah, John, okay, I can't do it that way. Alright,
This was the last time I take that. This is the last time I accept that. This is the last time I do that. This is the last time I allow that. Have you ever made promises to yourself and had to look yourself in the mirror and take
wants to be great. Everyone says they want to rise to the top, to lead the field, to be the best. But most people never do. Not because they're not capable, but because they never fully commit to what greatness requires. They want the recognition, but not the responsibility. They want the results, but not the competition. They want the title,
see, she just put it on
and so they stay
Still
stuck.
never done.
Decent, average, replaceable. Becoming the best in anything is not about